Something sacred dies in the night. The lamp of Bethel, a market of prayers, 1,000-year glow goes dark. Gasps fill the marketplace. Silence follows like a hand closing. No flames, only the hush of a town that has always trusted light. They say the lamp is older than their rulers. They say it cannot die. Tonight it has. A child named Eli is watching from the alley, dirt on his knees, a secret on his tongue. He knows why. Eli is a child that the elders banished 3 years ago. They called him a liar. He has returned, not for pardon, but because he carries a match that could start a fire none expected. There's a rumor passed between women at the well. The lamp chooses who may keep its flame. If it dies, the town must find a new keeper. The elders search well-dressed men with keys and withered hands, and their eyes are hungry for control. Eli watches them pick at the cold metal like vultures. A voice from the crowd says, "If the lamp does not choose, we will choose." The crowd murmurs, flames for structure, flames for fear. Someone shouts for law. Someone whispers for mercy. But Eli remembers a dream. A light came to him in exile. Not the bright gold the elders used to show their crowns, but a thin, stubborn silver thread that weaves through the dark, and it spoke his name. He has held that thread in his pocket ever since, a single ember wrapped in cloth like contraband. Eli moves forward. Not for glory, not for revenge, only because the dream told him the lamp would demand a choice no one else would make. The elders step between him and the lamp. "You are the one who brought shame," they hiss. "You are not worthy." Their voice is heavy with history, and with fear that the lamp might choose someone humble and ruin their claim. Eli replies, "I bring the truth." He pulls from his shirt a scrap of silvered glass, a shard of the lamp's original wick, a piece traded to his mother for bread. The crowd leans in. A child with a scrap? It's blasphemy, or prophecy. An old woman in the crowd weeps. "They hid pieces of the lamp," she says, "so they could mend it and never need another." The revelation spreads like kindling. People begin to reckon. The light wasn't sacred, it was guarded, controlled. The idea infects the market. Did they pray to God or to their rulers? The elders' faces harden. Power smells danger. A younger elder whispers, "If we lose this, we lose everything." Eli approaches the lamp with the small ember and the shard. He can relight the lamp, but only in a way he saw in his exile. He must sacrifice the shard. Breaking it will show what the elders have done. Keeping it will keep the status quo. The crowd tightens like a noose. He looks up and says, "I won't ask you who to be anymore." He strikes the ember, a thin flare. Children close their eyes. The elders move like predators. The ember sparks, the shard glows. But when Eli touches it to the lamp, the flame does not climb. It trembles, and then for a heart-stopping second, shards of light scatter, carving words into the dark. Letters bloom in ash. "Remember the first promise." The crowd reads in a hush older than language. The elders try to cover the lamp with a cloth. A young man in the crowd, a carpenter who had always carried his hunger in his jaw, yells, "Read it! Read it loud!" And he steps forward. They lift the cloth. Written inside the lamp, etched in a hand trembling with age, is the original covenant. This light is for every heart. Never put it behind a lock. The covenant names a list of simple duties. Feed the hungry, welcome the stranger, tell the truth. The elders' jaws work. Power backfires. One elder screams that the lamp is a sign of order, and that order cannot be chaos. He calls for the guards. The crowd recoils. For a moment, the sound of sandals and shields fills the square. Eli steps between the guards and the lamp. His hands are empty. He could falter. He remembers exile nights when his mother told him, "Light is not about who holds it. Light is about where it goes." He repeats this like a prayer. Children begin to sing. a soft thing that grows like wind. Their song remembers the covenant. People begin to hold up bread, a cloak, hands open. The crowd is no longer only afraid, it is remembering. The elders try force and find only human bodies. The carpenter lifts the lamp in one trembling motion and hands it to the crowd. Not to be kept, but to be shared. The flame that had sputtered roars, fed not by a single wick but by the breath of many mouths, the offering of many hands. But the lamp does something no one expected. As it brightens, it reveals a map burned into the stone beneath lines that lead beyond the city, to wells, to paths where people had been buried or forgotten. The light points outward, not inward. The town gasps. The covenant was always a roadmap, not a throne. The elders stagger, stripped by a truth they thought safe. Some flee. Some stand, trembling and unsure, like trees uprooted but not yet felled. Eli, once banished, is lifted not on shoulders but in the eyes of the people. He has not been made king, he has been made a mirror. A small girl tugs at Eli's sleeve. "What now?" she asks. He kneels, and the lamp casts his shadow long across the square. He answers, "We go where the light tells us to go." He points to the map. Voices rise, whisper, then vow, to wells, to the hungry, to the forgotten. The market fills with footsteps that are not just to the temple. They are to doorways where someone waits to be seen. The lamp, once a tool of power, becomes a lantern for the lost. And in the alley, where Eli had watched the lamp die, someone else watches now, another child with a small ember, because light, once freed, breeds itself. Light is not a treasure to hoard, it's a gift to give. Even the smallest hand can relight a 1,000-year flame. True power is not control, but courage and generosity. When you share the light, it multiplies beyond your imagination. Remember, a single ember of courage can illuminate an entire town.